Hello everyone, welcome to Shri Voyage. Today we're going to be going over the exclusive Saks Fifth Avenue Givenchy Winter 2021 makeup collection. I know, we are still in summer and winter is coming out, but let's go ahead and take a peek at it. Let's start off with the swatches. All right, there were the swatches. Now right away, how beautiful and grown up is this color story? I think Givenchy did a really great job of thinking of a beautiful palette for all ages. Sometimes I find around holiday, the colors can be a bit too much for women who are 40 or 50 up. Now, when it comes to makeup, I don't believe in any rules, but I do know that for a majority of the clients that I've worked with in my 25-year career, a lot of women like something to highlight their natural beauty rather than have something, very kind of bold, which is fine if you do. I know I love a good bold look, but this to me really feels color friendly for most people, which is what I think Givenchy does best. And for those of you who like something a little less, let's say, editorial, something that's very chic, still very glamorous, but a little bit more polished, I would definitely look into Burberry for sure and some Givenchy pieces. Let's start off with this cute little Prism Libre highlighter. Retails for $46. I say it's cute because it is quite small for $46. This is it in the palm of my hand. Quite small, but I'm hoping it lasts a long time and really is gorgeous for $46. And what it states online is that it's a only at Saks limited edition, which I did get it from Saks. And it says that it's the holiday collection. It's an exclusive loose powder highlighter in the shade number 10 Organza Ore. It also states that the highlighter brings freshness and light to the complexion, thanks to the harmony of two pink and golden loose powders for a radiant, festive look. All right, let's try this on. So I'm gonna stick 2 little fingers in here and it says to shake it, stamp and blend. All right, so I shook it, I'm stamping it, and now I'm gonna go in and blend it. Is pretty. Kind of created a filter effect across the skin, and I love a good filter effect in my makeup. And it feels very nice and light. I'm gonna go ahead now and take a brush and do this other side here. All right, so I put some in the lid, and I'm just going to press this brush in here and then swirl it a bit so it loads into the brush. And just work upward. So for those of you that like a highlighter but want a very natural highlighter, you don't like that high beam type effect, you will love this because it's very, very light and a very finely milled shimmer. I like it better with the brush. I feel like it just kind of softened and evened out more. But if you want something even more natural, I would use the puff because as you can see, it's just not as luminescent. And I got the Art Everyday cup out. And for those of you that watch my channel, you know what that means. That means I'm going to wet something so that it is more high impact color and creates a little bit more of a wow factor on the face. All right, I got my Laura Mercier Camouflage powder brush. This is great for wetting. I'm very curious to see how this highlighter powder looks when wet. Now, nowhere does it say that these are meant to be used wet. I just want to do it, so I'm doing it. And I find loose powders are actually really pretty, especially when they're in this iridescent type of formulation, to wet and then place around the eyes or around the face in general. So I will show you guys what that looks like. Now this is a holiday collection. Yeah, I know. We're still in summer and holiday collections are coming out. But crazy, I know. But my job is to show you guys all the newness. So I'm going for a everyday look, but will look gorgeous for holiday. So for those of you that aren't huge on makeup, you can use this on your eyes. We'll put a little bit of blush on. Use this as your highlighter after you're done putting it all over the face with a dry powder brush. You can wet it, and I'll show you right now. We're gonna put a little bit here. And then add a black liner or a chocolate liner or a navy eyeliner and a beautiful red lip, and it will be a polished, festive shake look. So I'm just tapping this brush on to intensify that powder highlighter look here. Next Givenchy product for the winter collection is this gorgeous Givenchy velvet case gold detailed lipstick. There are 2 colors. I got the one in copper nude. The other one is in a velvet matte, and the name is Rouge Grain. I didn't get that one because I have so many reds already, but I am thinking about getting it because now I'm curious to see what it would look like. But let's go ahead and try on this copper nude with this eye look before we get into the shadows so that you can see what it looks like with a very minimal, kind of clean, glamorous look. A couple things about the lipstick before we try it on. It retails for $38. It does have hyaluronic spheres for plumping and Mafon breed flower for hydration and smoothing benefits. It's made in France. It's a beige tone lipstick with luminous copper shimmers threaded throughout the lipstick. This is so pretty for fall. And if you're medium skin tone, this will look really natural and pretty, like a day-to-day 365 look for you, as well as if you're deep or dark skin tone. It's just gonna look really natural. Now, if you're lighter skin tone like me, it will stand out, but in such a pretty way because it is so meant for fall, kind of winter. So this is a great example. If a client came up to me and said, I'm looking for something that is just a really pretty holiday look. I don't want too much, but I'd like some luminosity and a bit of warmth to my look. I would go in this direction. All I would add is a eyeliner across my lash line, which I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna add the Satin Cajole Cocoa Victoria Beckham eyeliner. Eyeliner is on the top, and briefly I will show you guys how I did it, some tips really quick. And if you guys want more information, I've done several videos on how to apply eyeliner, but the quickest way is take the side of the pencil, sharpen it to a really good point, and instead of drawing your eyeliner on, which is harder because you have to have a really kind of steady hand, use the side of your pencil. Work smarter, not harder. And what I mean by that is put it against your lash line and just wiggle it across. It's gonna go this way very easy, and then you're gonna bring your hand down and just nick in that inner corner. You take your sponge on the other side or a really thin brush and just lightly go over to smooth it out. You can take the edge of that sponge tip and lightly flick it up so that way it's not a hard line. I just take whatever's left on the edge of my eyeliner and I pull it out so that it creates a softer look rather than hard line all the way through. All right, let's look at this beautiful 9 eyeshadow Givenchy palette. Now this is a stunning palette for those of you who are looking for something that is subtly bold. And what I mean by that is there's not a lot of black in here or brown or deep navy. It's very light. If you take these colors out, this is really quite a natural, light, luminous palette. A lot of, gold tones, light peach, slightly mauve, kind of pink tones. And even the pink isn't like that kind of bunny rabbit pink. So the whole palette is quite friendly for those of you who are looking for something festive but natural. I'm gonna start with this really pretty rose with some shimmer of blue and silver shift in it. Pretty kind of a metallic. I'm gonna pop that right on the lower lid here. Onto that brow bone. I am not double dipping. I'm really focusing on the color being in the eye socket. All right, from there I'm flipping my brush over, and I apologize, the brush I'm using is the SONIA G Jumbo Blender brush. I'm gonna head over here now, focusing on the outer eye area just to create a little bit of dimension, create that kind of sultry cat eye look. I love Givenchy shadows because they're very creamy. It's minimal fallout, and they just blend really well without getting muddy and like bleeding into each other. All right, from there I'm going to take this kind of peach gold and I'm going to place this right in the middle into the inner corner, but staying away from that outer edge where we place the mauve. I'm going to take this iridescent kind of pink purple color. I call this like a holographic color because it seems to move in light with like purple and blue shift as you move your head around. I'm going to stick that right in the middle. I'm going to pull out the art cup. I'm going to wet this. And once again, this does not state that these can be wet, so note that I'm doing this just for my palette. If I damage my palette, I'm okay with it, but these do not say that you can wet them. It doesn't say that you can't either, so I'm okay with seeing what happens. Take a little bit of that color that I just placed down in the middle and a little bit of this really pretty white kind of pink shift color and putting it right in the center. Take that same color, mix the two, and put it right in that inner. Whatever's left on the brush, I will lightly tap onto that upper brow bone area and lightly let it drag across here. All right, so my focus was on these pink tones with the pop of this white. On the other eye now, I'm going to focus on the gold tones with the pop of this white. All right, the same SONIA G Jumbo Blender brush. I cleaned it off, and let's go ahead and start with the gold. Take this lighter gold here, focus it on the lower part of my lid. And whatever's left over, I'm going to bring it up onto that brow bone. And now take that darker gold and put it in that pocket. And then work it out on the edge so that I create that subtle cat eye. This is where you carve out your shape. All right, next I'm going to grab the very yellow gold color and pop it on that center of the lid. Then I'm going to go in with this white color and pop it right in the center. Once again, I want something a little bit brighter, so we're going to grab the art cup again, dip our brush in, wet that. Two looks, one with more of the gold, one with more of the rose mauve. Now first I'm going to start off with the deeper bronze kind of brown color. I have a little brush here. It's the Wayne Goss 05. I'm going on the outer edge out here. All right, so I put this color here. Now I'm going to go in and grab this khaki gold and meet it halfway. So the lighter khaki shimmery green is going to meet the darker brownish green we put down, and then I'll lightly drag it on top. I really want this color here, starting from this side, to be more of where you deposit the color and then lightly carry it on top of that darker color. Right, I'm grabbing the color Coral Flight from the Birds of the Feather collection from Dior. Some color on these cheeks. Let's go ahead and take a look at how these look on their own here. Two different looks, all 9 eyeshadows, and of course there are several different looks that you can get out of this palette. If you guys want more suggestions, please let me know by commenting below. If you guys want me to try different looks on, I'd be happy to do it. Just comment down below. I want to briefly mention what I'm wearing in this video because I often get asked. It is the new Dior Forever foundation that I'm wearing today. I'm also wearing the new, very expensive Tom Ford concealer. I'm wearing the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pomade. I'm wearing Goldie Red Gucci nail polish. And lastly, I am wearing the NARS Extreme Climax mascara. Ooh, this mascara is so good. As always, thank you so much for watching. And if you guys like what you're seeing here on my channel, and I truly mean this on anyone's channel, if you guys are learning something, if you're being entertained, definitely subscribe, hit the like button, leave us a comment, and use the affiliate links down below. It helps us content creators to continue to do this channel, which we do pour our hearts into. So use those affiliate links. You can shop for anything that I have on today, as well as anything your heart desires. I have links below that are for several different stores. All right, everyone, as always, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.